Hello everyone, this is Joe Cool10 and welcome back to Let's Play LEGO Lord of the Rings. We're ready to take on the passive Caradous.
We must take the pass of Caradous.
Boromir, give the ring to Frodo. I cannot.
The heck you don't! Alright, so anyway, we're in the passive Caradous now. And... oh my god, it's a dwarf! I can't believe this. Yeah, not only do we have to carry Gimli, but we also have to toss Gimli here in a minute. But yeah, the shorter characters like Gimli and the hobbits cannot travel in the deep snow, and so you have to use one of the taller characters to carry them. It's going to be a reoccurring theme for this level. And with Gimli here, we can smash these cracked tiles here. The ones on the ground, you have to jump and then press X to break. Otherwise, the ones that are on your level, you have to just push the button to break. But anyway, nobody tosses a dwarf! Well, yeah, we have to, so yeah, you have to pick up Gimli and then toss him in order to break those cracked tiles that you normally can't reach. But anyway, I got one of those skeletons with the gold helmet, and I remembered that there was a skeleton with the gold helmet back here. I always miss that one in story mode, so I want to make sure to grab that one. So anyway, so yeah, that's gonna be a reoccurring thing. We're gonna be using Gimli a lot in this level. So here's another spot with the deep snow, so we want to carry Gimli. You can see the cracked tile there. So yeah, the ones on the ground level here, you just have to press B to break. So no, break that out. And then there's a flag here too. I do not get all 4 of the flags in this level. I do end up missing one, but that's okay. Okay, anyway, here we need to use Legolas to target these and use it. And it's nice that you can target multiple targets at once, and then Legolas will shoot and then quick shoot again to hit all of the targets. It's pretty nice. There's another skeleton with a gold helmet back here. Another fire that we have to gather wood for. Anyway, this level is pretty interesting. it's kind of a lot of the same stuff repeated. But anyway, I'm gonna kind of recap what's going on in the story thus far. So Frodo got the ring from Bilbo, and they set off on their adventure. They were hunted by the ring wraiths and ultimately got ambushed at Weathertop, and Frodo got stabbed by the Morgul blade, and so they had to go to Rivendell to heal him. There's no skeleton here. And then at Rivendell, at the Council of Elrond, it was Frodo in the movies. Frodo actually volunteers to be the one to carry the ring to Mordor, and the reason why Frodo has to do it is because he is not as corrupted by the ring as others would be. Like Boromir obviously wants the ring, as we saw in the story clip. That's going to become a thing later on here as we progress. Gandalf can't take it because he's a pretty powerful wizard, and if he were to take the ring, then terrible things could happen. So pretty much this movie is kind of the story of the everyman, and Frodo being kind of the normal, insignificant or otherwise insignificant character. It has to be the one to carry the ring, and has to be the one to ultimately destroy the ring, because as Galadriel said in the beginning, the hearts of men are easily corrupted, and of course the hearts of elves and even dwarves would be as well. So it's best for some. It ultimately was for the bear that someone like Frodo would be to carry the ring. So anyway, we set out from Rivendell, and in the movie there was these bird-like creatures that were spies of Saruman that came, and so there was the alternate path of going to the Gap of Rohan, which is mentioned later in this level. Otherwise, we have to take the paths of Caradous over the mountains. The Gap of Rohan would otherwise take them too close to Isengard, and since Saruman is trapped, and speaking of Saruman, yeah, Saruman is throwing rocks down here, so. But anyway, so since the Gap of Rohan was going to take them too close to Isengard, they decided to take the Pass of Caradous here to try to get over the mountains to get to the next area, which we'll be seeing for a little bit here yet, because you're going to see what happens here. But anyway, so obviously, as we progress, more complications are gonna arise. It's not the quest to Mordor is obviously not going to be a simple task. So, as you can imagine, since there are three books and 3 movies in Lord of the Rings, and obviously a lot of what was in the books was cut out in the movies, and even more so in the game. So I don't really know all of the details of the Lord of the Rings storyline. I just mostly know the story as presented in the movies, which I know they cut a lot of stuff out and they changed some stuff. So I'm not superbly familiar, but anyway. After getting all 5 of those skeletons with the gold helmets, we get a mini kit. Anyway, so yeah, but I'm just gonna be mostly talking about what's going on as far as what the game is presenting. and what is presented in the movie. So, yeah. Otherwise, you're gonna have to, if you want what really happened, you're gonna have to read the Lord of the Rings books yourselves, which maybe at some point I will get around to reading them, but I read a little bit of Fellowship of the Ring and but then I kind of quit. But anyway, here's another flagpole, and this is very important. Over here is the blacksmith page. It's a very easy to miss blacksmith page if you don't know it's there, but it's definitely worth getting. Any blacksmith page is in the store levels is worth getting, because obviously they're going to be used to help us get the red bricks later. So anytime you can get a blacksmith page in a store level, do it, especially in story mode, because it'll make things a lot easier later on. I think there's another flagpole around here or something, and I missed. I don't know. I know I only got 3 of the 4 flagpoles, but anyway, so that's mostly some summary of where we're at here in the story. We're trying to cross the Pass of Caradous, but Sarumon is kind of interfering. We're gonna see what's gonna happen here in a minute. We're just about to the end of the level, so we'll see what happens. Or at least we're to the end of this part of the level. There's more to the level after this.
Of Moria. Let the ring bearer decide.
We will go through the mines.
So be it.
We'll see if that ends up being a good decision.
Dwarf doors are invisible when closed. Their own masters cannot find them if their secrets are forgotten.
Why doesn't that surprise me?
Alright, so we're at the entrance to the Mines of Moria now. So Frodo has elected to take the path under the mountain through the Mines of Moria. In the movie, Saruman tells Gandalf that there is a monster that has been awakened in the depths of the Mines of Moria. So we'll find out more about that later. We'll find more about that in the next episode when we actually go through the Mines of Moria. Anyway, we have to build another fire pit here. Like I said, it's a reoccurring theme. I grabbed all 3 bundles of wood at once, just to save a little bit of effort. Alright, so once that's burned, then there's 2 halves of the door that we have to build. There's a save statue there if you need it. I think that was a purple stud up there. Yeah, there's a few purple studs in this game. They're sometimes well hidden, so but they're purple studs are always good. And here you have to mash B to press this thing. This is one of the few LEGO video games that has this feature for these things that you push. But that's one of the few times they actually have to use that ability in this game. So you don't have to use that push ability too much in this game. So, but it is one of the few times. And here I had trouble doing this jump. So I'm pressing the jump button twice. You're actually only supposed to press the jump button once. For some reason, pressing it twice makes you like cancel out of the jump. And then I remembered that you only have to press the button once. I'm thinking of double jumping, whereas it's not. Elves don't double jump, it's just a boosted regular jump is what it is. So yeah, I had a bit of trouble with this. I don't know. I forgot that that's just one that you only have to press the jump button once. And here I'm trying to jump to sort of skip some of this climbing because it's a little bit faster to jump it, but I ended up just doing it the long way. This is something that you're gonna have to get, good at, is shooting arrows at these things and kind of jumping them. Luckily, it's not too hard to do, but it is something that you're gonna have to get used to. Anyway, the door's built, so let's see what happens.
It reads, Doors of Durin, Lord of Moria, speak, friend, and enter.
It's a riddle. What's the Elvish word for friend?
Melon.
Oh no. For boss time, it's this Kraken-like creature. I know it has a specific name, but I don't remember what its name is. I'm sure that someone will send me an email or something saying what his name is, since the comments are disabled. But anyway, for boss time, it's this guy. So basically, you're just going to be mostly waiting around for these tentacles to attack, and then once they do, you want to smash him with whoever you're playing as. I usually like to play as Legolas for this part, just because he's good for range attacks and also for smashing. So you want to make sure to smash by that red part of each tentacle here. And he's gonna throw some rocks and stuff at us. It's pretty easy. They're relatively easy to dodge. So it's mostly just kind of waiting things out. There's a save statue, actually, if you need it. Alright, there goes another tentacle. I'm trying to attack it from the front, but that's not what to do. This is the last tentacle that we need to kill here. Now we've killed. So now the guy, now he comes out of the water. Now we want to toss Gimli at him. And just like in the movie, you want to shoot his eye with Legolas. Yeah, he's gonna attack with his tentacles here. Just try your best to dodge. And we have to toss Gimli again. Oh, you got me. There we go. Alright, let's shoot his eye. That's both his eyes. And you might have missed it there, but we did get True Adventure. Alright, that was the Pass of Caradous. We get Gandalf the Grey officially, and Gimli, and Legolas, and Boromir. We got some new characters. And we did get True Adventure there. More studs. Just one mini kit. And we did get the blacksmith design, the Mithril Cluster Bow. Pretty decent item. So we get a Mithril brick for completing the level, True Adventure, and for collecting the blacksmith design you also get a Mithril brick. So pretty cool to get 3 Mithril bricks. So let's continue. We are just about... There's not a cutscene here, so we're going to be ending off here. The next episode will be going into the Mines of Moria. Until then, this is Joe Cool 10 signing out.